Hey crafters, it's BCrafty12. I just wanted to come back and say, okay, it's only been a few minutes since I uploaded my other video. It's the no snazzy way of putting a mini album together. I have created 3 pages for the mini album. Okay, so first of all, this is the first page. I wrote down hinge and photomat just so that I am aware of the orientation. You can put pictures, tags, whatever you'd like in here. I actually created out of the edges or the side panels of our cereal box. I just cut them down. And so, I mean, you can literally take your cereal boxes, macaroni and cheese boxes, whatever, cracker boxes, and you can make tags that go with them. And all you're needing to do is you take your ruler, and this is the 1 inch side. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure for this photo mat. I'm going to measure it, and I'm going to look, and it says it's 6.5 inches. Right there, 6.5 inches. I don't know if you can see that very well, but it is 6.5 inches. All right, so I need to make my photo mat 6 inches by this one measures 4 3/4. So I want to make sure that I do a 4 1/4 by 6 inch photo mat, no bigger. That way it'll fit in there nice and snug. Okay, so then you put a photo mat in there, and then you have the flip, and you can stick tags and all kinds of goodies in there, or photos, and that flips as well. And you have all those spots for photos. All right, that's the first page. And then you put your big photo mat in there, which you can take a piece of this and you can cut it down, your cardboard. You can take a big piece of that. You're going to measure across the top or across the opening. And mine are right at 6 inches. See, they're right at 6 inches. So I want to do about a 5.5 inch photo mat by this is almost 9 inches. It's 8 7/8. So I want to do no bigger than a 8.5 inch. Okay, so I want to do 8.5 inch. All right, and then you just cut down. You just draw it with your pen and your ruler. Make them whatever size you need them, and then you can add those to there. You can decorate them any way you choose. You can use yarn or string or embossing floss or anything like that, and make little grabbers. You can do a hole punch and just make a little string thing that goes on the end, and it'll pull out so that you can pull your photo mats out of the sides like that. Okay, so then this one flips over like that, and then it also flips open like this. You have places for photos and another place for a photo mat that you can stick a larger photo mat into. Okay, and then you have your hinge here, and this is where your photo mat would go. All right, then the next page I did like this. I used the 4 3/4 by 6.5 inch envelope, and I just sealed it and then cut open the seal on it and made a pocket so it's all stuck in there. And then you can just decorate the outsides here. And then you have a place to put stuff there as well. You got your photo tag holder. Your photo mats can go in there. All right. The back side of that page. This was a really neat idea here. This I just took these. I took 2 of these envelopes that are 3.63 by 6.5 inch piece envelopes, and I cut them directly in half, and then I sealed them all up, of course, cut them in half, and then I glued one at a time. I glued them all the way down, staggered them all the way down. So now you have photo spots or tag spots, and you have 4 of them. So it's created a nice little pocket system for you. It's like a waterfall of files. Okay? So that's the way the front and the back is. And the same thing goes with the hinge and your photo tag. All right, so that's page 2 and 3. Or 3 and 4, I'm sorry. All right. And then this one is folds down. There's a opening here for a photo tag or mat or whatever you feel like putting in there. Journaling spots. All right. And then it folds down. And then it also folds out this way. And there's another pocket here. So you can stick a long tag in there. And then on the back side of this, you got your photo mat that goes in there. And then you have I did a larger one of these in the background. I sealed it up, and then I cut off the edge all the way across the edge like this. And then all I did was I just came in like a 1/2 inch on each side, and I cut down just like this, and then cut across. Now, of course, you know, you're going to want to measure and things, but you don't have to. I mean, that's the beauty of it. You don't really have to do all that. Okay, so then that I glued down, and what I did was I ran bead of glue down here, this way, and this way. And then I sealed it down on there. That way, I've created an extra pocket here and a pocket in that envelope. Then I also took one of these envelopes here and I put it there, and I had cut open, I sealed this and then cut it open, and then I glued that just like this across there. So now I have, with the big envelope, has got 2 pockets, and then I've created another envelope pocket there that's in front of the other envelope, and then the actual pocket, the envelope inside is another pocket. So now, and then I added just this little, I just cut that little thing out because remember, we're doing it primitively. We don't have all the other excess things. So, and that's how I created that one. So now you got 3 pages. Now, check this out. Now, you're going to take this, move all that stuff out of the way, and you're going to take your piece of cereal box or whatever, and you're going to find out how big this is, and you're going to want to make it at least a 1/2 inch bigger. So, mine is a 9 by 6, 9 by 6. So I want a 9.5 by 6.5 piece of chipboard. So I'm going to put 9.5 by 6 inches. Remember what our ruler says. 9.5 is right there by 6 inches right there. And you're going to do draw a big square, make a big square. So you're going to do 9 inches on each side and then 6 inches across, or actually it's 9.5 up and down. You're going to do 2 lines, one here. You're going to do 6 inches, 6.5 inches across. And then you're going to take another line, make another line up this way and go in 9.5 inches, and then another 6.5 across this way. And then you're going to cut each of those out, and that's going to make your cover. And then we can use this for the spine. All right. So then you have that. You could, if you wanted to really, really cheat, you could just do it like this. And cut it like that all the way through. I would do it, flip it this way, and I would cut it like a 1/2 inch above all the way around if you really wanted to just really cheat a lot to get it done. The other thing is that when you're doing this way where they open up this side, you have to do this because you don't want your hinges to go and impede all this stuff. So you've set it up. I've set mine up this way. So I need to actually cut these all out. So I need to have a back, a front, and I need to have a spine that goes on this side. Okay? But if you're doing the envelopes this way, then you could easily do that, and it would save you some steps if you wanted to do it that way. And you've already seen my spine, my hinge system. You can do hinges. I would recommend that doing them out of at least heavyweight paper, or you could even do cardboard pieces. I would say no less than a inch wide piece. So if you have a piece like this, I would make sure it's at least an inch. This one's 2 inches, but I would make sure it's at least an inch. And then you're going to want to take, once it's cut down for the inch, you're going to want to take this and you're going to want to measure a 1/2 inch in, and you're going to want to measure a 1/2 inch in like that. And then you're going to want to take it all the way across and score, or you can use some scissors. We're doing primitively, so we don't have a scoreboard, right? So we're going to take our scissors and we're going to do that. And that's going to score it. And then we're going to take this and just fold it like that. And that's making our hinge for our our pages. Okay, so then you're going to glue this on the outside. That way it has the ability to do the flip and everything like that. Of course, you're going to measure this the right size. Okay, but you got the gist of it. And then this is going to have to get glued into your chipboard cover as well, which you could view my other video for that. Okay, thank you. Have a great day.